Okay, so let's say I wanted to write the interval from 6 to 12, all right? I can do this in 3 ways. I could say, all right, the interval looks like this. So some of your answers say write it in interval notation. So you would write it like this, interval notation. Some might say write it in the form of, I don't know what their notation they use, but like A plus or minus B. You have this plus or minus here. So I can write this same interval like this. So A is going to be the number right between the two. So I need to find the number between 6 and 12. That's going to be 9. Okay? So I can say this is the same thing as saying 9 plus or minus 3. Right? These two things are the exact same. This is 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 plus 3 is 12. So this is, I don't know the name of this. You can just call it plus minus notation. There probably is a name, but they just use plus minus notation on my math. They also might ask you to write a trilinear or it's trilinear, I think, inequality. Something like that. And that's going to be, you could say whatever we're talking about, mu, yada, yada, whatever it is, mu is less than 12 and greater than 6. So those are 3 ways you can write it. All right. So looking at the first problem you sent me, it says it wants this to be written not as an interval. You wrote it as, if it's said right as an interval, your answer of 38.32, comma, 41.68 will be perfect. Okay? But that's not what they want. They want to use this plus minus notation. So the first thing you have to do is figure out what number is right between these two numbers. Well, that's going to be your sample mean or your population mean. Right? If you want to check it, you can just say, all right, let's find the average of those two numbers. So we'll say 38.32 plus 41.68. Divide that by 2, and you get 40. So that's our point estimate. 40 is going to be our point estimate. And this is going to be 40 plus or minus. What number am I subtracting and adding to get these two numbers? Well, if you look at this guy, it's pretty obvious you're just adding 1.68. So this is the answer they're looking for. So your answer is not wrong. It's just you didn't write it the way they demanded it, which is, I don't know why they couldn't give you multiple ways to write it. But so your answer is the exact same thing as this. They just want you to write it in this plus minus form. Okay. So whenever you see this plus minus, I know it's hard to miss, or it's really easy to miss. I'm sorry. But when you have that, you got to write it like that. Okay. And this last one, so they have, this is the plus minus form. They want to convert that to the trilinear inequality. So to get our lower number, we're just going to take 72.7 minus 7.4. And our upper number is going to be 72.7 plus 7.4. And I don't know what that is, but you can figure that out. Actually, we'll do it right now. It's fine. 72.7. My mistake. We'll just get rid of that. Get rid of that. 72.7. So we'll figure that out right now. 72.7 minus 7.4. So our lower bound is going to be 65.3. And then if you add it, we'll get 81.1, I believe. So that's so just be careful which style or which notation they want you to use, okay?